You are now listening to Hong Kong 2, the only podcast sanctioned by People's Republic of China, featuring Chris Lamb and Benjamin Taylor.
People's podcast. I remember that.
Some shit.
Pretty cool.
Shouts out to...
Well, if things ever go south, we can always do voice acting work on Fiverr.
Benjamin Taylor.
The deadliest beer drinker in the West.
That guy's good. I like that guy. Our guy.
Fiverr's awesome.
Fiverr's good.
Fiverr's a good service.
Did you get that thing I gave you?
What thing? What are you talking about?
Never
Okay.
mind. Fiverr's good. We're gonna use I was looking on Fiverr for some UFC like overlays for that video we just shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be fun.
Nice. Yeah, we shot a pretty funny video.
We're going back to classics.
Starting to make YouTube videos again.
Hey,
We should
it was my idea.
Oh, it was?
Well, me and Laker.
It was all your idea now, was it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it went quick too. It was good.
Yeah, I know.
It was nice and quick.
It was fun. It was a fun shoot.
How
How have you been?
Pretty good.
How was your what day is it today anyways?
Today's Monday. We've seen each other every day.
Dude, I know.
How you been, dude?
We've been hanging out a lot.
We have been
lately.
hanging out a lot.
Do you think that's childish?
Childish?
Yeah.
No.
Us hanging out?
No, that life is short. Life is very short, and you want to spend as many moments laughing and with your friends
Smiling.
as possible, or else you'll just die a cold and lonely death. Right?
We kind of have sleepovers.
Kind of.
They're kind of like boy sleepovers.
They are boy sleepovers.
Like when you were a kid and you were like, "Hey, do you want to stay over at my place?"
When your girlfriend's like, "Yeah, my boy best friend's coming over for a sleepover."
My work hubby.
My work hubby, my line cook work husband's gonna drive me home.
You are like my boy best friend though.
Yeah.
Jet is my boy best friend too.
Yeah. I don't like having one best friend. I don't subscrib to the idea
theory that you can only have one best friend.
No.
You can have multiple best friends.
You can have multiple best friends because each friend has different qualities that you like. And if you like, everybody has different,
Right, do me. My qualities.
Your qualities, you're
Handsome.
always down.
Handsome.
That's the given. That's not the reason I hang out with you. But you're always down for whatever.
Yeah.
You're down to party.
Down
you're
to
down
party.
to just chill.
Down to have chill
Balatro.
time. Chill vibes. Oh yeah, Balatro is fun.
Balatro. What a game.
Dude.
What
Balatro
a
is awesome.
damn game.
All right, now my turn. My favorite qualities about you.
Yeah.
You're always so chill.
Oh.
You're funny, man. You make me laugh. You have a cool
Yay.
truck.
I do have a cool truck.
Yeah.
It's at the shop right now.
What, you getting it detailed?
No, I'm getting oil change.
Getting spinner rims put on?
No, I'm getting an oil change, and there's the shifter is making a weird clicking noise.
Oh my God.
So apparently when you buy a brand new truck,
Yeah.
that's not cheap.
Mm-hmm. The shifter makes
Things
funny
go
noise.
wrong immediately, and you have to bring it in while there's still a warranty.
Welcome to being a truck boy.
I know.
Hey.
We'll all get trucks. Are you glad that you didn't have to use your car for that video we just did?
It seems fortuitous that my car wasn't able to start that morning. It is weird though that my car, because it turned over. But
Is it gonna work tonight, or are we having another sleepover?
I mean, I usually end up staying.
What
here.
if you lied? What if you're like, Chris, it's not working. I'm gonna have to stay over.
Yeah.
Chris, it's not working,
Yeah,
man.
I'm fake putting it in drive.
Yeah.
Chris, it's not shifting.
Chris, I left like a sweatshirt at your house. Can I sleep over?
Dude. Yo, like a girl,
Mhm.
leaving shit at your
Mhm.
house.
Classic.
Hey, I think I left my belt at your house. Is it cool if I stop by later?
No. Fuck off. Blocked.
Dude, when girls do that, you know what the trick is? You gotta just take their shit and throw it right in the dumpster. Yes, throw it away.
Sounds like it creates a problem.
No, it doesn't. Why would it create a problem?
Because then they're gonna be like, you have to pay for that. I'm gonna call the cops.
Now it's no.
They turn into lawyers.
I'll say legally.
That's destruction of property, and
Legally,
my
it was
dad's
on
brother
my
is a lawyer.
property. Legally, it was on my property, so legally, it's mine.
Yeah,
and I threw it away.
Well, you raped me, and I'm gonna post about it on social. because you have 20,000 Instagram followers. I'm gonna post it on social, and you're fucked.
Dude, when a bitch,
What are you gonna do about it?
When a bitch leaves stuff at your house, that's just so hot.
What are you gonna
Can't
do?
wait to hit her back and be like,
what are you gonna do about it, Ben? When a girl says, "Ben SA'd me,"
just ignore it.
Ignore it. That's probably
Ignore
the best thing you can do.
Probably the only.
If
yeah.
anybody who knows Ben personally knows 1,000%,
You guys
Ben
know I would
wouldn't
never
lay hands on a girl in any bad way.
I would never R-word a girl.
Now me, no, just kidding.
Chris,
I'm
you
just
wouldn't
kidding.
either.
I'm a
I wouldn't
sweetheart.
hurt a fly. That's how sweet I am.
Would you testify? Would you go up to the stand?
Oh, I thought you were trying to like rap or something right there. I thought you were trying to
did sound
rhyme
a bit.
something.
It did sound a bit
It sounded
musical.
lyrical.
Anyways, enough about that shit.
That's a miracle.
You know, Ben, I'm liking the laying down part of this.
Oh, is that going to be the new thing?
Yep, it's going to be Chris's
I could lay
fat,
down
lazy
too,
ass.
but if I lay down, my head would be here and my legs would be here, and then we both just be chatting like
A lot of pods do that.
therapy style.
There are people who do pods where there some comedians that I enjoy. They'll do podcasts on the road. They'll have a mobile rig, and they'll do it in their hotel room, and they'll just chill on their hotel beds like this. Like, hey, so
Like together?
no, two queen beds. Like
Like two separate beds.
Yeah.
It's not like two guys in one bed. Like
I'm going rapid fire ADD mode, but you ever sleep with a pillow like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a picture one time when I was a kid, I was playing Call of Duty, and my mom like took a picture of me, and the picture's like I was like 11 or 12, and I fell asleep with like, I don't know why, but there was like a pillow like in my ass, kind of like on my gooch.
Okay. So you're taking it one step further, and you're a kid. Okay, that's cool.
Bro, sometimes it just felt good to have like some gooch pressure going on.
Yeah. That's the thing. No, it's true. Girls have to do all these things like you know, they pads and like heated
girls?
pads
Yeah,
for their pure, whatever.
They've got all kind. They've always got something between their pussy and butt.
Anxiety blanket, whatever the
weighted
fuck,
blanket.
weighted blanket, whatever. Guys, it's okay for guys to do some shit like that. It's fine.
Yeah, I just bought a rose toy for myself.
Rose toy for the guy. Guy's rose.
That's like the new hot commodity now. Is the
for
rose
girls.
for girls? Is the rose toy?
The rose toy.
They love that shit.
I'm trying to I'm trying to lazily grab this beer without showing my stomach, which is it's there. But
that's funny, bro. But yeah. So what was the original question? Do I ever sleep with like a pillow between my legs?
This, like just when you're sleeping normally.
Nah, I like to hold
good.
my pillow. I like to hold my pillow.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do?
I will grab my pillow and I hold it.
Do you do the thing where you're laid down, you lay down on your stomach and you have one leg up and one leg down? You know what I'm talking about? That you know what position I'm talking about?
Oh, where like one's kind of like curled up and one's like more flat.
Yeah, and you got 1 foot out of the blanket,
like
so you can feel
bed.
the
yeah, that's fire, bro.
Because when you grow up and turn 30, you're not afraid of the monster anymore.
Yeah, that's a fire ass pose, bro. For me, I think one of the best is laying down on my stomach, and I'll have like one arm slung across my like under my
pillow.
My pillow, yeah,
that's good.
And then it's sleeping is cool, man. Sleeping is cool. Sleeping's cool. You called me today. You called me at like 3 p.m.
You were sleeping.
Well,
that's a problem.
Lakers calling me. Yeah, I saw you were calling me and I rejected it. Hello, Laker.
Yeah, can you look at my text?
Sure, I'll look at your text right now.
We're potting.
All right, bye. Laker wants me to look at his text message.
Okay, I don't want to have to cut shit out, so just do whatever you
will.
Do.
I'm good to go. I'm still good to go.
Okay.
But anyways, you called me.
I called you at 3 and you were sleeping.
You called me at 3 and I was like still. I probably shouldn't even be saying this out loud, honestly. But
whether you slept in, that's fine. You slept
in
a day.
I slept
whatever.
in a little bit.
You were doing a lot of work the previous night.
Yeah, on a Sunday.
Speaking of not before we get off sleeping positions, one position that I've recently and I actually can fall asleep pretty quickly from it is like a coffin, like straight up like this, rubbing the feet together like this, and just like that, and my hands,
Yeah.
my hands are like
I'm,
this.
at your size.
and I have a beer in my hand,
Dude, that's so funny.
and you're just drinking a beer.
That's super, super funny. Yeah. I can't
But it
sleep on my
works.
back, bro.
I can do it. I actually don't
I-
mind it,
I
and I'm
never-
sure
I'm
there's
never-
people out there who are like, "Yo, that's so fucking bad for your kidneys, dude. You're gonna get fucking blah blah blah."
I never sleep on my back.
Um,
Does your back ever hurt in the morning when you wake up?
no, but my back hurts sometimes when I sit there and I'm turned facing the TV playing games, whatever, and I twist my like abdomen in a certain way, that kind of hurts. Or I have some sort of kidney issue. But we'll see about
It's probably nothing.
that. It's probably nothing.
You have
That's
health
what
insurance, don't you?
Yeah, I see my doc.
Nice.
I actually just canceled my yearly checkup because
You're in such good
it was
health.
supposed to be today, but I had my appointment for my truck, and I was like,
Mm,
truck's more important than health. And
yeah.
he's just gonna be. All my doctor's gonna do is just be like, "Oh, you're still pretty fat."
yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But he's a cool dude. Shouts out to my doctor. He's a good
I haven't
dude.
seen a doctor in years.
Oh, no health insurance, nothing.
No, nothing.
Yeah, fuck it.
I think it's probably okay.
Remember when you get that rash?
Oh yeah, my ankle.
Yeah,
Dude, that shit was freaky.
it was weird. The consensus that it was contact dermatitis from like a plant or something. Or something.
I don't know what it was from. It was weird though. That was a huge rash.
Yeah, I remember it upset Sam.
Yeah, Sam was not happy with
Sam,
that.
which is funny
Yeah.
because it is one of his like. If I tell Sam I have like some serious medical problem, he'll be like, "Oh, great."
Yeah.
But it's in an endearing way.
Yeah.
Sam cares about us.
Yeah, he
deeply.
just doesn't want us to get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that my most recent medical thing is I have these like red spots on me, but they don't hurt or feel weird or anything. So I think I'm just gonna
Do you still have stuff like that?
yeah, but I'm just gonna wait for it to go away. It could just be what's that shit? Oh, vitiligo.
Vitiligo?
Yeah.
It could be. I could see you having vitiligo.
Vitiligo is when it's when your skin starts blotching and you go from black to white or white to black. So maybe I'm just in the beginning stages of turning black. What are you on your phone?
Yeah, I gotta go on Do Not Disturb because people are hitting me up.
We got to do that wine review.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the one. So, talk a little bit. Well, before we do that, talk a little bit about we should probably finish the beers before we do wine. We don't want to, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
mixing beer and wine.
We'll get into that in a second. One thing that is new, I gotta get his Instagram name so I can shout him out. But we got a gift from a fan.
Whoa.
A very cool gift.
Oh, really?
Yes. I want to shout them out too. Let me shout them out. Shouts out to Retrostalgia on Instagram, retro_stalgia, for sending us a modded GameCube
What? No way.
for Sam and the gang.
Mhm.
And he sent that over, and he sent over a refurbished GameCube controller, and he sells refurbished controllers with what do you call that? You know when wires are like fabric wires or whatever? You know like my
What,
phone
stripped? Like stripped wires?
No, like you know how my iPhone charger is like a fabric
Yes.
or whatever it's called.
Yes.
What is that called?
Mesh?
It's like that.
Yes.
The control, yeah, he like redid the wire. So he's a mod, like a hardware mod guy.
Mhm.
But he sent us a GameCube.
Is that the GameCube that was hooked up at the office?
Yes.
That's
and
pretty
it
legit.
uses a SD card to load ROMs onto. It's essentially like a Steam Deck, but
Yes, but like
just for GameCube.
physical old hardware.
Yeah, and it's it's kind of a nerdy thing, but it's actually the
Cool.
hardware.
It's pretty cool.
So, shouts out to Retrostalgia.
Thanks for the
I don't
GameCube.
think he knows about the pod, but I'll get him on.
That's pretty cool.
So that's awesome.
Oh, I thought it was a podcast fan who sent us the gift. It's
no,
just,
it was just a general a
just a
general
general
MD
fan.
and he hit me up and we
cool.
got it, loaded some games up on there. Resident Evil 1 remake.
Mhm.
That one's great. It's a lot of fun. Once we get the office set up more and move into the new office, we'll maybe like have like a kind of a lounge area.
A gaming section.
Yeah, because we have a CRT. We have a Sony Vega Trinitron, which is like one of the good CRTs for gaming, and it looks nice.
It looks classic.
It looks very
transports you right back to your childhood.
Yes, it does. So shouts out to him. Thank you.
I personally can't play video games unless it's on a CRT.
I want to eventually set something up. Once I get that spare room set up, I'm gonna get a CRT. And
dude, it's
I'll get another Steam Deck.
Something about that childhood feeling, clicking the home button, you know, the noise when it loads up, you hear the internals that goes ka-ching, and then that old familiar, you know, those lines that go across the screen there.
Mm-hmm. Ben was born in 2006, so he doesn't. All he knows is
no, dude. I'm serious.
No, you used a CRT as a kid, right?
Yeah, I did. My parents had a tube TV growing up.
Yeah, it's fun.
You
press the button, it's like, and it like does like,
yeah. Oh yeah, I remember TiVo. I remember recording stuff.
TiVo, yeah. My parents never got TiVo. They didn't like care enough to like want to record TV. I don't think. But TiVo,
I don't even think that's an option anymore. I don't even think you can record stuff.
No, I mean maybe there is, but I mean there's so much.
Not on Pluto.
No. Well, now there's just such a there's so much stuff on streaming.
Crap, man.
There is a lot of crap.
It's just a lot of crap being forced down.
You have to wade through all the crap.
Yeah.
But
we were watching
Beef.
What?
Beef.
What about Beef?
The show?
Oh, Beef the show. Yeah, that show. I was gonna say.
Say what you were originally gonna say. I interrupted you.
Well, today we were watching. Me and I don't know if he wants me to use his real name, even though everybody knows his real name. Chip. We're watching top new movie trailers for 2024 or 2025.
That's fun.
Everything looks crazy bad, bro.
Yeah.
All the movies that are coming out nowadays are pretty messed up.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They're so bad that they're not enjoyable. But some movies can be bad in an enjoyable way. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like Bulk.
Bulk?
Bulk, the Incredible Bulk. You remember that?
Oh yeah, we watched that trailer. That was yeah. Like I like those types of movies.
Those movies are cool.
The ones that are really bad, but they're funny because they're bad.
So guys, if you're listening to this and you want to watch a good movie, go on your Roku device and go on Tubi, I think it was on.
Yeah, or just use
and look up Bulk. It's like the Incredible Hulk.
But it's the Incredible
Bulk. It's a fan made. It's pretty funny.
Somebody I forgot who it was, but somebody sent me a Tubi recommendation that looks awesome. That we can load that up tonight.
Is it a Wayne, whatever that guy's name is, or
Lisa Brown?
Tamika Brown? Yeah, Lisa Brown.
Yeah, no, it's not a Tamika Brown production, but we'll have to check that out. But
it's probably called Seven Dead Men
Held High in
a Casket.
Yeah, no, it's called
Seven Hood Sins.
It's called like Last Chance or some shit like that. I'll show you though. I screenshotted it. But now
we should make a Tubi movie.
We will.
We'll call it Chris's House.
This is the Tubi movie. Now this is probably to people who aren't on the Patreon, this is the comeback episode.
Yeah, that's right, because we did the Patreon exclusive.
So for those who don't know, we recorded a 1 hour pod a week or two ago and put it on Patreon just because we only had time just for an hour, just to give you guys something because
we were so busy making business
we
deals.
haven't released a episode since July of last year, which is a shame.
That's fucked.
I'm not going to say sorry,
but you should know that we were doing.
I mean, I will say sorry to our paid people.
Yeah, sorry to the patrons.
But we're gonna make sure that never happens again.
Yeah, guys,
sorry, because we realize that a lot of people like this, and we
didn't think that anybody was even watching these,
but they are. And we last night I put a post on Patreon for kind of like a Q&A. Send in your questions or send in general stuff that you want us to talk about. And
but of course, if you want us to disappear forever and just not make another episode, we can do that too.
But people sent in emails last night, and we're gonna read them off and answer them in the
Q&A session
in the Patreon cut. So if you're interested in that, check out our Patreon HK. It's in the link below if you're on YouTube. Just look up HK2 podcast on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll be fun. Also, we're trying to, please, if you have any other suggestions for not topics, but ways we can
make the podcast good.
Yeah, or just format it, or like themes or stuff, or having themed ones or whatever. And guests is the one thing I really want. I really don't want to do, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I prefer in-person guests just because when you do like Zoom call guests, there's like a delay.
Yeah, Zoom calls are not very good.
It's not ideal, but we will do them if there's an interesting enough person to do it with. But
there's this really cute girl that works at the liquor store down the street.
Yeah.
She was there tonight. Maybe we can get her on the pod.
Which one? The pagan?
The blonde one.
The pagan?
I don't know. What is the pagan is in what? She's into like witchcraft?
Yeah, there was one if it's where it's the one,
it's
the
one
closest
that we always
one.
go to.
Yeah. There's a woman there that's probably in her, she could be in her late 30s, but she looks maybe early 40s. Anyways, she's fine person. But
this is not sounding like a fine person so far.
She's
a pagan?
It was during Christmas time, and we were like, Merry Christmas, and she's like, I don't celebrate Christmas, I'm pagan. And I was like,
ew.
Yeah, I was like, all right, you fucking fuck. You didn't have to, don't be a fucking asshole.
Dude, what is wrong with people?
Yeah. But again, there's some people who grew up where sometimes people grow up and there's nobody that like loves them or like gives them attention, so they feel the need to tell you their life story about how they're pagan. Anyways,
that's crazy.
It's probably not the girl you're thinking of. No, but you're saying there was a cute girl?
Yeah, she was beautiful. She was.
You're single. You can
probably in her early 30s, blonde hair. I walked up with the beer and the wine, and she smiled at me. I smiled back at her,
and she was like,
she looked away. She looked down and chuckled to herself.
She was like, I don't need to see your ID. You're clearly
she
bald.
Didn't ask for my ID now. Anyways, she entered the total in and handed me the cards reader.
Yeah, so your card is declined? You're like, hold on 1 second, let me look at my phone.
No. Anyway, she chuckled slightly, looked away, and I paid for the beer and the liquor, and
good.
I walked away, and I, been thinking about her.
Are you gonna now you don't want to date a girl that works at a liquor store. I wouldn't even hook up with a girl.
I don't know what kind of profession I want my next girlfriend to be.
Well,
the profession kind of does matter. Definitely not. I've heard that nurses are bad.
You don't want a sex worker.
No shit. What, like an OnlyFans girl?
Yeah, you don't want that.
Why would I want to date an OnlyFans girl? I would never do that.
What if she I
wouldn't even entertain that.
What if she made like $80,000 a month?
Ooh, mommy. Mommy,
would you set everything aside?
Yeah, no, 80 grand a month, bro. And
Some of the top ones make that.
hell no, I don't want to do that shit. Hell no,
We gotta be that. We gotta make 80 grand a month. Maybe,
bro.
maybe one day.
You just gotta start posting pics of our asses.
No, we just have to keep doing the podcast and make it great and get good guests. Do you think
there's no money in OnlyFans if you're a guy?
Yeah, probably, definitely not as much as girls.
Definitely none for.
Well, because man,
us.
let's stop talking about that.
But no, I wouldn't mess around with an OnlyFans
I don't
girl,
blame
even
you.
if she was making 80 grand a month. Maybe just for fun. Maybe just on the side.
But I will say, I was thinking this.
I've had the option many times. I've always said no.
Good for you. That's good. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, do you think Hong Kong 2, the name, is bad for long term? Like we just came up with the name because we thought it was retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bobby Hacker actually came up with the name. Shouts out to Bobby Hacker.
Mm-hmm.
Follow Bobby Hacker on Instagram. I think it's Bobby.Hacker. He's I've mentioned this many times, but he's a
good dude.
He's kind of the wizard of World Peace 2 production.
Yeah.
He's the wizard. That being said, I think HK2, I think Hong Kong 2 is a good.
What are you suggesting that we change the name
no,
of the podcast?
No. I was just thinking, like, was it a good choice?
What do you want to call it?
No, it can't be called anything else. It is Hong Kong 2. And I kind of snapped on the logo. The logo's kind of
you did.
Although the logo is a logo flip from a Sega Saturn racing game, but I've spoken about that before. Anyways,
that's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there. We're gonna make T-shirts soon. We're gonna make T-shirts. We're not gonna make T-shirts yet until there's a high demand. But anyways,
would you guys buy a T-shirt? A Hong Kong 2 T-shirt.
Yeah, we just need a bigger audience before we just start. Yeah,
we
don't want to sell 4 shirts, which wouldn't be right.
Be kind of funny though.
Now,
I'd buy one.
Me too. We should buy it from our own store.
Yeah.
Support ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that technically free if you buy something from yourself because you make the money?
Yeah, that's gonna take a while to work out in my head. Lake
Show's here.
Lake Show's back.
So yeah.
What were you about to say?
I was gonna get into the wine situation.
I'm gonna whip you with this. I'm gonna whip you back into shape. Have you ever gone down that? Well, maybe we should offer Laker a glass of wine.
We'll wait on the wine in a second.
Yeah. Let's wait for Laker to come in
because he could be part of the taste test too.
Yeah, he could. Have you ever gone down the? Sorry to cut you off. I was gonna ask. Have you ever gone down the Instagram Reels like music rabbit hole where you just find really shitty Instagram music?
Yeah. Yes. I found some of my own. There's this one called Dirt Click, which is this like alternative rap, like dark rap group from I believe Colorado, and shouts out to Dirt Click, but they're one of those like it's pretty funny.
Dirt Click. Nice.
And I don't want to. I'm not trying to say it's funny.
Yeah.
They're doing their thing, but that's in the same vein of,
my girl. Her name is Melissa McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
She's
your girl.
Well, my like Instagram music gem that I found.
Yeah.
Her name's Melissa McCarthy, and she has one song called "Catching Flights, Not Feelings."
Okay.
Have you heard me play that?
I think you showed me that. Yeah.
It's like a 40-year-old woman it's really, really
bless
funny.
Her heart.
I love her. I actually DM'd her the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
I just said,
did she reply?
Yeah.
You're like, she was like, thanks for the support.
Well, I messaged her and I said, hold on, let me find it. So I messaged her and I said, because McDonald's posted a birdie ad like of one of their characters, and then the caption beneath the photo is "I'm catching flight, not feelings." And then I sent that post to Melissa, or it's not Melissa, it's Melissa Ann. I sent it to her and I said, look at the caption. It's just like your song. She said, that's awesome. Dang. I said, it would have been awesome if they used your song for that post.
Damn.
And then she said, right? That would be amazing. Thank you for sharing and have a fantastic day.
Well, bless her heart. You know what's something that's actually very real and potentially dangerous is, and this is this is not confirmed, but do you remember when I was showing people a little bit of Toddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Toddy, remember that?
I remember Toddy, the
Yeah.
cartoonist.
So yes, so apparently because I had shared that on PGL with Sam and Nick, and we delved into that, apparently a bunch of people harassed her, and she stopped doing it completely because
Really?
of me. That's what I heard.
Oh, what, like PGL fans were hitting her up and saying...
Yeah, like she had like a Patreon and all this other stuff, because she was posting her I mean, she was talented, but she was also like, you know,
being like seductive.
yeah, it was like softcore kind of pinup dolls, whatever.
Yes.
But I think she got like harassed into like stopping doing it, which is actually like
Surprise.
I don't condone that, and that's pretty bad.
Listen,
but,
Toddy, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Well, I feel like it's my fault because
it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong, buddy. You were trying to make her famous. She was showing ass. Okay,
I thought it was very curious because there is no. It was just it was intriguing in the sense that it wasn't explicitly like porn, but it was just very strange. I found it curious. I mentioned on PGL.
I personally find Toddy very attractive.
She's a cute girl, but
I wish that are you positive that she's like totally done?
I'm not positive. I think I saw it on the Toddy Reddit.
Really?
She had her own Reddit, and then the thing was, has anybody heard from Toddy? I haven't seen her post at all. And then there was a comment that was like, apparently, these group of like trolls from like MDE trolls harassed her so much that she stopped. I don't know if this is true. I read that. I felt bad.
She got trolled too hard.
I guess so. I felt bad, but you know,
you don't understand how much power you wield.
I guess so,
Mr. Chris.
I guess so. And we weren't even making fun of her on PGL. I was just showing Sam, and that's that. Anyways, I don't want to focus on that. But I thought that was
traumatic for you?
It wasn't traumatic. It was.
But you just don't.
I just thought it was.
If you could go back in time and unshow Toddy to the world, would you?
Yes. So she could continue her career, or maybe not. Maybe she would have gone down an even darker path.
It started doing porn.
Started revealing more.
Oh yeah.
And become a full on like online sex worker, which would have maybe led to her demise.
Ooh.
So actually, I think we saved her life.
Guys.
Me personally.
Guys, we got to get Toddy. We got to save Toddy.
Yeah. Anyways, enough about Toddy.
We can move on. We can move on.
Yeah. She's not paying us.
We can move on. Yeah. We're not talking about that anymore.
But
did you ever draw cartoons?
I doodled as a kid.
Really?
I wasn't like like drawing anime characters on my notebook as a kid. But which a lot of kids did. I'm sure you gave it a shot.
I think I learned how to draw
Goku.
I did not draw Goku. I didn't draw Goku.
Super Saiyan 7 Joku. Yeah, I actually made my own OC called Joku.
I wasn't ever a very talented drawer. I was never able to doodle proficiently. All my doodles were just like they were just trash. So eventually in class I would just sit there and just do nothing.
I would. There was a period when I was like in school when I was younger where I tried to be like take the route, like the artist route, like be learn traditional perspective, whatever. Yeah. And I couldn't do it.
I was really good. I used to be able to draw X really good. ex Jose,
Our king.
our king.
I did
King
not know
Jose.
that. You didn't draw him.
I worked with a kid. There was this kid that I worked with. I don't know if I've ever talked about him, but you ever had a job where you just had like a really, really fucked up weird coworker?
Yeah, of course.
Like someone who's very, very not well.
Yeah. What was the
job was this is
was
when
it
I was working at
D'Angelo's?
no, this is at the golf course. I was working at the golf course,
Mm-hmm.
and they hired this kid, and he smelled. I remember the thing about him was he smelled really bad, like he stank. Like either he didn't shower, or didn't wash his clothes, or both.
Yep.
And he was like he gravitated towards me because I was like, I'm the cool guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So he wanted to hang out with me.
How old is he?
He was like my age, a little older than me.
And he smelled like shit.
Dude, he smelled like shit. He smelled so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was like, "What's your Instagram?" And I got his Instagram.
Stinky Boy 69.
Dude, I got his Instagram, and it was like, the kid was like, "What is that music I'm hearing? Is that from
I don't
outside?"
know. Yeah, it's somebody in their car.
It's
probably
Laker in his
car.
truck blasting rap music outside.
Anyways,
fucked. Anyways, yeah, I went on this kid's Instagram, and all of his posts were like him with the Sasuke mask or whatever with like a red eye.
Oh yeah,
and he's like, "You don't see the demons in my head," and he's like writing poetry and as his
What's
captions.
that Joker? What's that black guy who? Does
Dax.
Yeah.
It's not Dax Flame.
Pain. I can tell.
I can tell by what you're saying. My bad. You thought you were special.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
That's
what does
fire.
he say? Dude, you're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're
saying.
Yeah. And then there's one where like you can duet with him. He made a version on TikTok where you can do a duet. And this little fat white kid did the duet with him, and he's like, might not say a couple things.
Are you talking about Dax?
No. I'm talking
coworker?
about the guy, the black guy who made the song. Did a TikTok video where like the other verse was empty, so people could like hop on and duet with him.
Oh, yeah, the guy Dax.
Are you listening to what I'm trying to tell you right now? Because I'm about to freak out.
All right, hold on. We're gonna pause.
Pausing briefly. All right, we're back.
All right, we're back. Laker doesn't have a mic. That's fine. We are going to taste test this wine.
Now, what kind of wine is that? Tell everybody.
I'll describe it, and then you can bring it up to the camera. It is 19 Crimes Cali Rosé, 2021, and it is Snoop Dogg's wine. Snoop Dogg's wine here. 19 Crimes tells the true story of rule breakers who beat the odds, overcame adversity, and went on to become folk heroes in their society. I'm not going to read the rest of that because it's probably
sea walk, baby. Let me see walk that over the camera.
Show the folks at home.
All right, guys. So this is the Cali Rosé. This is Snoop Dogg's wine right here. And
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Let me just make sure it refills. Okay, we're good. All right.
So, do you want to
we'll pour
do the
up.
honors?
I'll do the honors. Yeah, sure. I'll pour it up. Now it doesn't have a cork.
Which
twists right off. Because in the hood, you don't have time to mess around with getting a cork off of the bottle when there's ops shooting at you.
It's true.
I don't need.
Okay, Laker said he doesn't need as much as Chris. Laker's audio will probably not be picked up because of the heavy gating that I'm going to be doing.
Laker, if there's something that you want to say, you have to ask for a mic, and then we'll pass it to you.
But being silent's kind of cool, though. Okay. Yeah.
You'll say what you got to say? All right, so this is the Snoop Dogg Cali
Rosé. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Where it go? Yeah. Okay, great.
Ah.
All right, let's give it a taste. Do you have a little shit in there? No. It's fine.
Laker has
Laker has sediment. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
You're ruining the fucking shit. All right.
It tastes
good. It tastes like juice.
It tastes like a regular wine.
It's like juice.
Snoop juice. Laker says it's pretty light.
Laker says it's pretty light. Not sure what that means. It is light. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. It's light.
I like the video of the woman stomping the grapes and then she falls.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
And she goes,
And then they're like, oh, it looks like she's actually hurt.
ooh, looks
there.
like she got hurt.
Oh, I hope she's
Ouch.
okay. We'll make sure we'll touch back in with her.
Yeah. I can't breathe. That is the best shit ever.
She got the wind knocked out of her. You ever
Dude,
have that
I've
happen?
had the wind knocked out of me. Yes. Hell yeah.
Shit sucks.
Not in some time, thankfully. Yeah, I know.
Shit sucks.
We should knock the wind out of each other. We could play the wind knock game.
No, that's not good.
Have you guys ever done that thing where you make yourself pass out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the best shit ever.
Where you hyperventilate? Yeah, and then you blow into your thumb.
Sit here, Ben, just temporarily. My XLR is too short to.
I'll hold the mic like this so it's in
Here, I'll hold it.
Because my new audio setup, I use a pretty heavy noise
The pass out game is classic. I was addicted to it actually for a long time.
Friends were addicted to doing it. We would make ourselves pass out, make each other pass out. And you'd pass out for like 5 seconds, but you'd live like fucking 5 lifetimes when you're...
Yeah.
You would dream when you pass out. I used to pass out and I'd have dreams. I got so addicted one time, my mom told me to go outside and pick up the dog shit. And I was like, okay, nobody's looking. And while I was picking up the dog shit, I did it. I like made myself pass out. Oh my God. And then I woke up and my head was like right next to dog shit. You've never done that? You never played that fun little game?
Not to where I'm sneaking out during chores and doing it.
Yeah, I never passed out next to dog shit, bro. That's pretty...
Oh, all right, whatever then.
Anyways, Laker, you out of here?
All right.
Okay.
I'm moving back.
Okay. So yeah,
but anyways, I forgot what we were going to talk about. The pass out game. Yeah, that wine is pretty typical. That's not really.
I mean, Snoop wouldn't want to release a bad product, but you're not going to get picked up.
Lakers not going to get picked up on that.
I think wanted is the key word in that sentence.
Wanted?
Wanted in what? What are you talking?
Oh, he didn't want. Yeah, Lakers saying he didn't want to make a wine, but his
I went in the liquor store and I was walking to the beer section and then I turned and I saw Snoop Dogg wine and I was like, wait, I'm like, Snoop Dogg makes wine? So then I turned around and I looked and it was like he has a bunch of different kinds of wine all on one shelf. He's got like his own collection of wine.
And then there's a pairing. There's a Martha
pairing
Stewart.
with Martha Stewart.
Yes.
And I was like, that's too cooked.
Yeah, that's like that whole thing was they did like a marketing campaign with Martha Stewart and
because she's like
because it was the kicker was one of these people is a convicted felon
and it's not Snoop Dogg.
And it's not Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like a racial thing, which is kind of like
the implication being that you would assume
that the black guy is the one who's a convicted felon.
Yeah.
But it's actually Martha.
Martha Stewart's a
person.
I don't really like Martha Stewart. Her whole grift is annoying.
Yeah, but she came from I don't know the details, but supposedly she came kind of out the mud. Like her mom is just like a Polish woman. I don't think they came from a lot of money. I could be completely wrong. But
how'd she get so fat? If that's
she's
true.
not fat.
Martha Stewart's kind of fat.
I think you're thinking of Rachel Ray.
No,
Martha Stewart is not fat.
Martha Stewart is fat.
Maybe she's fat now.
Siri,
look up a picture of Martha Stewart.
Pull up
2024.
a picture of Martha Stewart.
Here are some images of Martha Stewart from the web.
Let's
Take a look.
All right, I will.
Ben has a black woman Siri voice because he likes to be casually
It's not a black woman Siri voice. It's just a normal. All right, you're right. Maybe she's not that fat. Who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Rachel Ray.
Siri, pull up pictures of Rachel Ray. Oh, I don't even know who this is, but that face is familiar.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's
Anyways,
cool.
wine.
Wine is cool.
There's the celebrity. You don't want to be drinking celebrity alcohol.
Hell no. Well, we are.
We are, but it's funny.
Yeah, I stopped the day I found out that Casamigos was owned by Bryan Cranston. I never bought another bottle.
You're thinking of Dos Hombres.
Or Dos Hombres, yeah, no.
Casamigos
I'm thinking of
is,
George Clooney's.
George Clooney, yeah.
Hey, Laker, can you shut that door? My piggies are getting cold. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't want
alcohol by celebrities is kind of not that cool. You know who else has their own tequila brand? Kendall Jenner.
Yep, that's like the 818 or whatever.
Yeah, that crap.
It's not good.
No, it's not. But I mean, I guess it's just an easy way to make money.
It's branding. We've talked about this before. Branding is very.
Who's on top of the beer game right now? I think like marketing wise. Bud Light has a pretty strong hold.
Yeah, they got Shane Gillis and they got Post Malone.
That's right. Well, I thought Post Malone was just in that one Super Bowl ad with.
No, Post Malone's in the Bud. It probably has. Did they
drop the?
There's a video with both of them in it.
I didn't. I was trying to watch it earlier, but I was like preoccupied, so I didn't get to see it. But
yeah,
I saw a part of it. Did they drop that transgender dude that was like doing all that stuff for them? The Dylan Mulvaney. His name's not Dylan Mulvaney? Is that a comedian?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's
who's the guy I'm thinking of.
That's yeah.
That's Dylan Mulvaney.
That's done with. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because there was so much backlash, and then
they got Shane Gillis,
and that turned
everything around.
Yeah. But it's the shittiest beer ever, though. It's awful.
Bud Light's pretty terrible.
I mean, a lot of these domestic cheap beers in America are made with rice.
I don't understand why. Yeah, Bud Light is
it's just
not that good.
It's not good. It's slushy, slurry slop.
I think peak beer advertising was well, maybe not peak because I haven't like done extensive research, but I like the Most Interesting Man in the World ads.
That was great.
With Dos Equis.
That was awesome. And I would watch that before I could even drink.
Yeah.
And I was like,
those were classic.
I want to drink that.
That was in the era back when, like, I know that you probably never saw it because you lived on the East Coast, but Carl's Jr. Used to do commercials with, like, bikini models, and they were, like, super. Have you seen, you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that, like, just online?
No.
Dude.
The Carl's Jr. stuff, no, we don't.
We don't have
Carl's Jr. or Hardee's.
Well, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, but
I think it's just
Northeast,
Hardee's. It's Hardee's like east of the Rockies or some shit.
Hardee's is in the South, in the Southeast, and in the Midwest, and then you get Carl's Jr. on the West Coast. But
which is not. It's just as a side note, Carl's Jr. is not very good.
No.
But they used to have ads where it would be like hot ass bikini babes, and the sandwich would like fall in slow motion, and then they would like bite it.
That's a good ad.
It's a cool
Same with
ad.
GoDaddy.com.
Yeah, GoDaddy used to have sexy bitches.
Now GoDaddy is like
what?
I don't even know what GoDaddy.
GoDaddy is basically dead now because GoDaddy has been replaced by like third party.
Yeah, well, the GoDaddy was originally just, I believe, just to buy domains.
Yeah.
And maybe hosting. But now when people make websites, there's this consumer grade packages like Squarespace and Wix where you buy one thing and it's hosting, domain, website builder, shop, all in one thing.
Yeah,
so like boomers can like make their own website.
Stupid.
It's
just go back to making sexy ads.
Yeah, we need sexy ads.
But we were talking about beer advertising. But yeah, Shane Gillis is good as the spokesman for Bud Light.
He's the.
They need every.
He's a man's man.
One thing I've been watching on YouTube a lot lately is just on the topic of comedians is have you ever watched Kill Tony Bombs?
You were speaking about that.
They're pretty funny.
I'll give it a shot tonight if you put it on.
Afterwards, when we wrap this, let's put on some Kill Tony Bombs.
I'll give it a go.
It sounds like that's probably one of the worst ways to go out is bombing on Kill Tony as a.
Yeah, but it could be a bomb that's so interesting that it gets you viral or something like that, you know?
A viral bomb.
I want Damiel on Kill Tony.
Damiel would, dude.
He just needs a really good, like, 60 seconds, which he could do.
Easy.
But the thing about that, though, is Damiel's humor is so nuanced and it's, like, tailored to, like, younger people culture that Kill Tony and the people on the board,
Yeah,
on
Tony
the table, they're
Hinchcliffe
just
would
gonna
be
be
like, wow.
what kind of Zoomer shit are you even talking about?
Yeah.
You know, like, can you even say the N-word?
Can you imagine Damiel doing his stand-up to Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan's just like, oh my God. But Damiel needs to do stand-up, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's
Damiel's the funniest. I was thinking the other day, I was like, I think objectively he's probably the funniest person I know.
Damiel probably has made me laugh the most. Knowing a friend and talking to a friend,
Yeah.
IRL and on text, he's probably made me laugh the most.
Yeah, he's the funniest.
Like the highest quantity of laughter.
I know.
And that being said, it's
so
just,
easy.
It's a whole other story to sort of translate that to stand up.
Right.
So it's just but we'll get it popping.
Can you pour me up some more of that Snoop wine?
It seems as though we're liking the wine.
The wine's not bad, actually.
Me too.
Chris needs more wine, waiter.
Crispy. Chipsy. Did we talk about Chipsy?
No, we didn't talk. Chipsy is still under wraps. Should we? Yeah, we should probably not talk about Chipsy.
It's not something that's going to exist. No, it's not going to. It's not.
Oh, should we talk about Mr. Laker, or should we let that be a surprise?
What's Mr. Laker?
Can I talk about Mr. Laker on the podcast?
What's Mr. Laker?
Do you know the YouTuber Mr. Ballin? The guy who does stories?
Yes, you think Laker should do Mr. Laker?
Mr. Laker should do a 1-for-1 ripoff of Mr. Ballin's content and get like a flannel and a backwards hat.
If you just trained yourself to talk in a certain manner and just read a script and just go in front of a green screen.
Me, Jet, and Laker were talking about Mr. Laker content for like 2 hours the other day. But we would get a green screen.
And you already have a baked-in audience. But then you'd have to get the kids.
Mr. Laker is such a funny idea. It would piss off Mr. Ballin so bad.
Fuck him.
Dude, exactly.
Mr. Ballin
is...
Mr. Ballin creeps me out. I know you
hate him. You hate Mr. Ballin.
He's just... he gives me a creepy vibe.
Why? Because he's a good storyteller and he's
It's just
a vet?
creepy. Like, not even the content of what he's saying. He's just creepy.
Like his face?
I'm not jealous at all. I don't want to be a fucking 40-year-old war vet.
Mr. Ballin.
Who has a YouTube channel.
You should have a lot to be jealous of because Mr. Ballin's a total badass and he's also
I'm
one of the greatest storytellers.
I appreciate what he did for, the war and whatever, but it's like, but then again, it's like, yeah, I was SEAL Team 2, blah, blah, blah.
If Mr. Ballin
now I tell kids stories.
They're not kids stories. They're real scary stories.
Yeah, but they're for kids.
They're not for kids. They're for adults and truckers, especially. A lot of truckers love Mr. Ballin. Same. I've also heard that stay-at-home moms love Mr.
Ballsack.
It's for adults, Chris. It's not for children.
Yeah, it's not for children.
Okay.
But anyways, me, Laker, I want it to be like a joint production thing with me, Laker, and
we'll talk about Mr. Laker. I mean, it'd be great.
We can make it reach Mr. Ballin, and then
you should wear a really fancy hat.
No, he's gonna wear the exact same thing that Mr. Ballin wears. Yeah, a backwards black trucker hat.
Oh, wear the same. You could do the whole production in my house. With the green screen.
Yeah, we could. We'd just shoot it in the basement.
The thing is, we just have to get...
that'd be so funny, bro. Can we please do that, Laker?
But do you have to cover new stories? Like, can you not cover...
We should order the flannel and the hat
You could just
tonight.
cover the same stories he's already done anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna just copy him everything.
You have to get good at... You have to practice
Yeah, Laker will do it.
Not.
Yeah, because Mr. Ballin does this thing where when he talks, he goes, he'll do a lot of recaps.
Let's get to the video. Oh, it goes like this.
He always does the thing with the like button. Oh, and if you like the video, sneak into the like button's house while it's sleeping. Pour ketchup all over its tuna salad.
He says that?
Yeah, he like makes up scenarios.
That's kid shit. That's kid shit.
It's not.
Do you know the
It's just him being. It's just him trying to be funny. He's a veteran.
Mr. What's his name? Who's that kid?
Rogers, Mr. Rogers.
No. Blippy. You know.
I mean, I've heard of him.
That's some Blippy shit.
It's not Blippy shit.
Yes, it is Blippy shit.
Dude, Mr. Ballin talks about serious subjects.
In the comments, guys, let me know if they're right or if I'm right. I think it's kid shit.
All right, whatever.
It's weird. It's like his video, even the framing. No, the audience is not irrelevant. That's something you don't say on this podcast.
Ugh.
And honestly,
I think Mr. Ballin is cool.
Or you're like, the audience doesn't matter at all.
I didn't say that either. And the noise gate's not even gonna pick that up, buddy.
Yeah, Chris loves everybody. Chris is a lover. We gotta unstick my balls real quick. Excuse me.
Anyways, we're wrapping up the
blur this out.
The first hour.
Are we wrapping already?
Love you guys so much. We're not stopping.
Guys, we're back for good, okay?
Just trust.
Just trust the process, guys.
We're gonna see you on the Patreon.
We're going to do a Q&A on the Patreon. You guys sent some questions.
Yeah, you guys sent emails. We're going to answer them, and we'll keep doing that.
And we're going to see what happens.
Patreon.com/HK2podcast. Check it out. If you like it, if you're new, go to the back catalog. If you guys like the video,
go into the like button's house while it's sleeping and cut its hair. That's what Mr. Ballin would say.
Yeah, that's somebody with it's brain damage shit.
It's really gay. Yeah, it is pretty gay.
Okay.
All right, anyways. All right, cool. Well, see you on the Patreon.
All right, bye-bye.